Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz. Niggas say
Good YouTube, it's your boy JR, and I'm back again with another PUBG video. In today's video, I just want to bring you guys these patch notes from the update that's going to hit tonight. So I'm just chilling, watching my favorite streamer, Choco Taco, while I was going over these patch notes. And like I said, I wanted to bring you guys, all the information that's located in these notes, because it is really, it is a pretty big one, and I'm so happy that we're finally getting this update. Real quick, just leave me a comment down below and let me know who your favorite Twitch PUBG streamer is. Mine right now, as far as PUBG goes, has to be Choco Taco. It used to be Shroud, but he doesn't really play PUBG as much. So yeah, let me know, what your favorite streamer is. But so I'm gonna go over these notes. This update is set to hit June 27th. It says 10 p.m. Pacific time, so that'll be tonight. So honestly, can't wait to play this. The first big thing that's included in this is the weapon mastery system, and I'm gonna be looking down at the patch notes so you guys can just enjoy this gameplay of me being my potato stuff as usual in the background while I go over these patch notes. But like I said, I'm not gonna go over everything, but the first thing is just the weapon mastery system, which I think looks really cool. You can basically do challenges, like there's challenges for every single weapon, and whenever you lock them, you get like charms that you can attach to your weapon. So I thought it looks pretty cool. You get medals and tier emblems and stuff like that. You get weapon XP for like damage, headshots, knocks, all that. So this is really cool. The only thing with that is I hope like they fix the actual loading screen, because right now trying to equip like anything such as weapon skins or even clothes, you get like 10 frames per second and it's so laggy and slow. So hopefully they fix that to where it's not like that anymore, but we'll see. The next big thing in this patch is the new controller preset Type C. Now looking over this, you can see what it looks like for PS4 and Xbox on screen here. Basically, the only thing that's, from what I've seen, the only thing that it looks like is really changing is like the preset buttons whenever you shoot. So for me, I'm not gonna like this, because from what I see already, it says that whenever you use controller preset C, there's no option to be able to third person or soft aim. So that's kind of big, because you use that a lot in third person, which is primarily what PUBG console is. You can change your buttons around, but for me, I don't really think I'm going to use this. I'm probably going to do a whole new video based on these presets, but you can use like R1 or L1 or to lean left and right if you choose this controller preset, and then you can actually hold in on the left stick, whether you're on Xbox or PS4, to hold your breath. So that is pretty cool, but from what I read here, you can't soft aim if you use this preset unless you like change the buttons manually. So for me, I'm not gonna like that, but I guess we'll see. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Let me know if you're gonna give it a try. I will say, like here lately, I've been accidentally leaning left whenever I'm shooting, and it's actually got me killed. So I've been thinking about using my bottom triggers to lean left and right, and then being able to push in left on the left stick to hold my breath. So I might give that a try. We'll see how it goes. The next big thing was the auto equip attachment feature within PUBG. So this for me is awesome. The biggest thing that I like about this is whenever there's a setting, and you have settings to turn this on and off. So if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Like there's a setting to auto equip the scope, settings for sight only. You can, there's a setting for all, and there's a setting for auto replace attachments. So that one right there is the biggest one for me, because when I kill somebody and I want to pick up their Car 98 or their SLR whenever I have, whenever I don't have a DMR or sniper. Now, from what I read here, whenever I switch my weapon over, it's automatically going to attach everything that will go onto that next gun. So that's going to be awesome. Like I said, you can turn this off if you don't want to use it. Like it says, whenever you have it on, if you pick up like a scope, it says scope type attachments are given 3 different settings to reduce unexpected situations during combat. There's a setting, like I said, to turn it off. Scope type attachments will not automatically equip and will go into the inventory instead. Attachments cannot be picked up if there is no free space in the inventory. So it's like whenever you pick something off the ground by pushing X, this is what I got from this. Whenever you pick something off the ground by pushing X, like a red dot, it'll automatically go into your gun, opposed to having to push start over it, then tap A. So we'll see how it works. Let me know if you guys are excited for this feature. I am, just because I feel like it's just going to speed up the pace especially whenever you're trying to switch guns after you kill somebody. That's the biggest thing for me. Another big thing is they changed the feature map to Erangel, which I know a lot of you guys will probably like that. I would say most of the community was tired of getting Sandhawk mainly only, so I think that was a pretty big thing. Like, I'm glad to see Erangel as a feature map, especially with the rebalance to the loot. So I know that's a fan favorite, so that is pretty awesome. The next big thing with this patch that I enjoy the most is the Erangel second re-loot balance, which right now the loot on Erangel is still so bad. Like, you could loot all the Rawshawk and have no heals and all that stuff. So now they finally brought, you know, more loot. So they increased the AR by 64%. They increased the DMRs by 114%. Spawn rate of sniper rifles have been increased by 177%. Spawn rates of equipment and armor have been slightly increased, especially level 2 gear. And spawn rates of healing items have been slightly increased as well. So like I said, you'll see all that on screen. But for me, that's awesome, because I hate playing Erangel and having to loot so many buildings and not having what I need. So now you can loot and then you can actually go and kill enemies, which is what I like to do. So that for me is one of the things of why I was so excited for this update. They also have added a new parachute gauge. So I want to make a video on how the fastest way to get to the ground. So with this new gauge, it's going to make it even better. You can see on screen right here, like, you have a side on the left that just shows it looks like how far you are from the ground. So that's gonna be dope. They also added the tactical map marker, which if you place a marker on the map, you can change like the symbol, which symbols different things. They changed the crosshair improvement for whenever you throw a grenade. So you'll see right here, if your upper hand, it's up, it's highlighted up. If your lower hand, it's highlighted down. And then the second thing that I'm really excited for with this update is the Vikendi second loot rebalance as well. And as you guys know, the loot on Vikendi is not good either, as far as like finding sniper rifles, ARs, etc. So with this update, they also changed the blue zone to support a wider variety of gameplay experiences around Vikendi. The initial safe zone will now be placed in more varied locations, and the waiting time between certain blue zone phases have been reduced. Phase 1 safe zone now spawns in more varied locations. Waiting time between early and late blue zone phases have been decreased slightly. So the in-game circles will move faster, which for me is a lot better, because the circle moves so slow and people are able to just camp in compounds, etc. So I really hope that this blue zone will just, you know, make Vikendi somewhat better. They increased the spawn rate of vehicles. And here's where they actually increased the loot here. AR spawns increased by 1.4, DMR spawns increased by 2, and sniper rifles increased by 7 times. So that for me is awesome. Like, hopefully we can actually find sniper rifles in Vikendi now, which that map is, you know, sniper heaven because it's so open. So for me, that's really gonna make me want to play Vikendi now. Let me know what you guys think about that change. They also decreased SMG shotguns and pistols and crossbows. Attachment spawns have been increased slightly. High-powered scope spawns have also been increased slightly. So hopefully we can find more scopes to go along with all these DMRs as well. They adjusted the cave to where there will no longer be a loot or airdrops in the cave anymore. There'll still be like high-tier loot in the cave, just no more airdrops. So for me, that's all as well. Just because I feel like a lot of people would go to the cave in Vikendi and just die right off the bat. And that just made the game so slow throughout the whole entire process, because so many players would die in the beginning. So that was another good thing. And they also added the MK47 Mutant, half grip, thumb grip, and laser sight to Vikendi, and removed the win in R45. And they also increased the moonlight weather condition percentage for Vikendi as well. So all those changes are awesome as well. In the team UI overhaul, you can now see like your teammates, if they're actually boosted or not, and you'll see what that looks like on screen right now. I thought that looked pretty cool. They changed the flare gun UI, so whenever you're aiming straight up in the air, you can see the circle right here, and basically, I guess you'll just know when to shoot it. It says change the flare crosshair to display as a circle when aiming at the correct position to successfully call in a special care package. So if you're aiming properly, you'll get that circle that you'll see here on the screen. If you don't get that animation, don't shoot, or you're gonna waste a flare gun, which is very disappointing because those are already rare enough. So don't do that. I think I've accidentally like misfired the flare gun a few times, and you don't get anything out of it, which really sucks. So make sure you guys shoot it directly up in the air or you're just going to waste it. They made a few changes to the mini map. Teammates outside of your immediate mini map area will now have their icon and status shown at the edge of the minimap. This will help easily identify the direction and status of your teammates. So that looks pretty cool as well. So yeah, there's all kinds of bug fixes and all that, and like I said, I'll leave the patch notes in the description below. That's all I have on today. Let me know if you guys are excited for this patch as I am, because I think it's going to be a really good one this time. And like I said, the future of PUBG is looking extremely bright, so hopefully we get more players coming back to the community as well. That's all I have on today. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm out. Peace.